Thank you to Haritsuba and Yuri Kitado for providing the scans and translations for this chapter. Weibo has said that they will stop doing the Chinese leaks for the series, so now I'll be relying on these two to provide pages. Check them both out on Tumblr at these links or in the description below. Welcome back to the Cardcaptor Museum Manga Review. I'm CCYamato and we continue this month with Chapter 8 of the Clear Card arc. Let's begin with a recap. When we ended Chapter 7, Sakura was noticing that the trees at her school were beginning to move on their own, and surely they would cause trouble if she didn't do something soon. She and Tomoyo expertly ditched class to deal with the situation, Tomoyo in fact being so prepared that she brought an outfit and her camera to school just in case. After a brief scuffle, Sakura is able to seal the new card, the action, and we cut to later that day at Yukito's house where they're all discussing the new card. Kiro and Yue are still baffled by the new cards and their magic, and they don't seem to have much to offer, only that they recognize that, surprise surprise, the wand may hold the secrets to these new cards. You think? A new wand and new cards show up at the same time and you think there might be a connection? Fancy that. Afterwards, Sakura gets a call from Xiaoran, and it is framed very interesting because we experience the call only from Sakura's perspective. We don't get the typical cuts between Sakura and Xiaoran throughout the call. The only time we see him is in the final frame where he's watching his compass with that same concerned look. So first off, I was obviously wrong in the last episode when I said that the new card might be the Forest. We have finally fully broken away from the idea that the clear cards are newer versions of the cloud cards, as no card has had the power of animation. Funny enough though, this power was possessed by Ariel in the manga and anime, again hinting at the power that Ariel and by extension Cloud Reed has that didn't make it into either cloud deck. Action is an awesome concept by the way, and I like the gear design. It is sure to be a handy card despite Kiro's dismissal of its potential usefulness. You can make inanimate objects move on their own. You can make the cake walk to you, Kiro. Think about it. One thing that I'm really liking about this series is that we get to see the versatility of the clear cards right off the bat. We see Sakura expertly controlling the path of Aqua and the properties of Siege, something she didn't show an ability to do until far into the Sakura arc when she converted Fly. Sakura herself has shown a notable change in style too, as in this chapter and previous ones we've watched her thought process in real time as she tries to fight these cards through trial and error. Sakura was always clever, yes, but she usually got by on hints or eureka moments that immediately led to the answer. This time we see Sakura get a lot more experimental and methodical, and I think that's a great service to her to show her actually think problems out in real time and on the fly. Looking at the art in this chapter is making me realize just how much Clamp have improved and polished themselves over the years. Mokona is the lead artist on this one like she was in the original, and you can see the higher detail she's come to put into her characters and backgrounds alike. It looks very clean and there is some creative stretching in frames like this where we see Tomoyo get to show off a teeny bit of her devilishness. This is reflected in Sakura's costumes as well, as they've lost some of the childish frill and fluff and become more streamlined and elegant. They have not lost their creative flair by any means, but they've taken the costumes in a new direction. We don't get a large amount of character development, but we do continue to see Xiaoran clearly at odds with himself. It's very obvious that he knows some of the details about what's going on, but Ariel or someone else is keeping him from divulging too much, and it's obviously hurting him to be lying to Sakura. And it should, you little prick. I imagine this is all an effort to help Sakura just like in the Ariel arc with the she won't be able to fight as hard if she knows what's going on, but frankly I think that's rude to Sakura. She's shown quite clearly she is very capable and she will get the job done. Then again, she totally threw the fight with Yue because of the Yukito thing, so maybe I need to reconsider my stance on this. Let's wrap up instead with one known detail. While Akiho didn't appear in this chapter, the splash page does give something that every fan artist was surely hoping for. Akiho's color scheme. She is blonde and blue-eyed, which hopefully puts to bed the idea that she is a future child of Sakura and Xiaoran. Though she could be a descendant still, she is certainly not a direct offspring, and hopefully that also kills the future time child theory. We still don't know anything else about her though, so we are still left wondering. But that's Chapter 8. Thank you all for watching, please consider a like or a comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.